Hi, this is David from Fumastro Management Consulting, and in today's video we are going to review the new feature available in Microsoft Office Excel Online, which is the possibility to record macro in the same way that we were used to record macro in Office application, desktop application. We soon will be available to record macros in Office Online. So this is currently in preview. To activate it, you need to go to the admin portal. You need to have admin right. If you don't have admin right, please ask your administrator to activate that feature. So you go to admin.microsoft.com, expand show all, go to settings section and settings. And within that, you look for Office scripts, and you need to activate let users automate their tasks in Office on the web. Once this is active, all members of that tenant will be able to have access to that new feature, which is in preview and currently only accessible in Excel on the web. Okay, so let's activate it, save changes. And once it is saved, we can go back to Excel and refresh that page. And it's going to appear between the View tab and the Help tab. Okay, as it refreshes, we can have a look at the documentation which is available. So you can search online for Office scripts documentation. Again, it's precise, it is in preview. You will have an overview of what you can do, get started, tutorial, scripting fundamentals, and much more information, documentation, and access to the API reference. Let's go back to our Excel Online, and maybe we need to refresh the page another time to see it appear between the View and Help. So in the documentation, you will read that, okay, currently you can only access the Excel API and you cannot access the browser API. You can't survey or you can't monitor events in the worksheet. So you can just manually trigger those macros. And very much like in VBA, you have it's an object-oriented model. The language is TypeScript, which is a subset of JavaScript, and well, it uses object and classes, collections. So the main one is Excel, and within Excel you have access to workbooks. Within workbooks you have access to worksheets. Okay, like it is written here. A workbook contains one or more worksheets in a worksheet collection, and then you have within the worksheet access to cells or through ranges. And you can eventually access tables, charts, shapes, and so on and so on. And for all those objects, you have access to properties and methods that you can apply or change to achieve some goals and ultimately automate processes. All right, so now we have refreshed our page of Excel Online, and we can see that between the View tab and the Help tab, we have a new tab named Automate. That's where we have the scripts that we are going to create. So we have two groups, the scripting tools and the scripting gallery. And within the scripting tools, we have the possibility to record and access the code editor. So let's move on to our second sheet in which we are going to record our macro. So we can transform that table and apply some formatting to the date and number format. And then after we'll be able to apply it. So let's record that. Once we click on that, we have on the right side the record actions pane which opens. We can see that it's currently recording. We can go to the insert tab, select our entire range, applying Control A, and then create a table out of that. We confirm that the range selected is correct. Now we have our first step, or first action, which has been recorded, which is create table. The second one is going to be to select that column and apply a date format. And let's customize it to another date format. And then we can choose the currency unit. We can choose, let's choose euro and no decimal, 0 decimal. And that's it for now. Let's stop our macro recording, give it a name, create table. This script creates a table. Alright, so we can give it a proper name, give a description, we can save it and look a bit further what we have. Alright, so our script has been created. We can see the name of the script. We can eventually change it from here, and the description that we gave it, and we can also change it or add more description from here directly. Now we can either run it, delete it, or edit it. We can have a look at the script that has been created. Once again, it uses TypeScript, which is a subset of JavaScript. And well, we have the declaration of the function and some comments that are placed here. So comments are identified with $/, and then we have some code which has been inserted here. So let declares a variable, an object variable, which contains here in that case the workbook, and then another variable named tables, which contains tables collections, and so on and so on. Worksheets, the selected sheet, which is the get active worksheet, then the range that has been selected. Well, actually, a new table is being created by adding for the selected sheet, getting the range A3 to E8, and creating a new table with that, okay, with that collection from before. And then we have the formatting, which has been applied to the range A4 to A8. And the date format is being applied to D4, E8. All right. So we can have a look at what we have as well. To the more options, we can choose edit settings. We can see that we have some different options available, like different themes. I chose dark, otherwise we have light, high contrast, and office. Different font family available, word 3. Different font sizes available, word wrap, on, off, or bonded. Not sure actually what bonded means or what it does. And the possibility to have the indent tab 2, 2, or 4. And auto format. What I used to do is activate auto format, activate minimap as well. If it's not useful, we can remove it. And folding option as well. So hopla, I closed it by mistake. Let's open it back and go back to edit. All right, so okay, folding, we can see that we can fold the different part or different section of our code. That's what the folding feature does. And the indent is this, okay, each time we use the tab key, it indents it to 2 tabs or 4 tabs, depending on what option we chose. So this is a script that we can reuse. Let's have a look and run it to the other table that we have here. We can choose a run, and it should apply the different actions that we have recorded before to that table. So it takes a bit time, but now it has applied the transformation that we wanted. That's it for this first discovery of Office script. We'll do a bit more discovery a bit later. That's it for now for this new discovery. Thanks very much for watching.